Today we're going to learn about the distance formula. This is lesson 2.03. So we're still talking about segments and angles in this unit, but we're really going to focus on segments right now. So to find the distance between 2 points, if it's on a graph, a word that you might see a lot in the questions is find the length or how far apart points are. So here's how it's done. The problem with this line D is I can't count because it's a diagonal. But what I could count is how far it is in the x direction. And that is just how far. It's just x2 minus x1. So this is the distance formula. You could write it down in this box down here. I just want to make sure I have room up here. So it's x2 minus x1 to find out how long this line is. But sometimes when we do x2 minus x1, it might be negative. We don't want a negative distance. So a way to get rid of negatives is to square things. So I'm going to do x2 minus x1 squared. Then I want to count how far is it in the y direction. So I'm going to add y2 minus y1, or how far up or down we go. And again, I don't want it negative, so I'm going to square it so that if I get a negative number, square it, now it's positive because we want a positive distance. And the last step, since I'm squaring things, I'm changing the number, I'm making them bigger. I got to take the square root to kind of undo that squaring. But this way, everything's always positive. So this is the distance formula, and that's where it comes from. It's just how far in the x direction squared, how far in the y direction squared, add it together, and take the square root. So we're going to see an example on the inside left, so let's flip there. So this problem states Rochester Prep is located at 1010, that's point R. Terrence lives at T at 28, so I put that there, and Bryce lives at 62. Who lives closer to Rochester Prep, and justify your answer. So there's two lines I want to find the distance of. Terrence to Rochester Prep and Bruce to Rochester Prep. One thing you want to keep in mind is if it says justify your answer, you need to show math. Sometimes students say, oh, Terrence looks closer. Well, you're not going to get the question right. You're not showing how you know. Looking closer isn't a good reason. So we're going to do the distance formula. So I'm going to start with Terrence to Rochester Prep. And the distance formula is the square root x2 minus x1. That's a weird x, but go with it. Squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Now, a helpful thing to do here is annotate Rochester x1, y1 and Terrence x2, y2. Because I want to find the distance between those, and it just helps with our substituting. So square root x2 minus x1. Well, x2 is 2 right here. And x1 is 10, so minus 10. And I square it. Plus y2 is 8 minus 10 for y1 squared. All right, 2 minus 10 is negative 8, but I'm squaring it. Plus 8 minus 10 is negative 2, but I'm squaring it. Because remember, we don't want negative distances. Negative 8 squared is 64. 2 squared is 4, so 64 plus 4. Square root, we haven't done it yet. So it's the square root of 68 is Terrence to Rochester Prep. So I'm going to call it TR. I'm going to stop there. I could simplify that square root, but you might see why in a second. It's easier not to right now. Now I'm going to do Bryce. I kept saying Bruce. Bryce to Rochester Prep. So now I'm not going to use Terrence's point anymore. I want just B to R. So I'll still use R as x1, y1. But I'm going to use x2, y2 for Bryce. I don't know why I want to call him Bruce. So here we go. BR. Square root. It's x2 minus x1. It's the same distance formula. I'm just going to start substituting now. x2 is 6 minus 10 squared plus y2 is 2 minus 10 squared for y1. 6 minus 10 is negative 4 squared. Don't forget the square root sign. 2 minus 10 is negative 8 squared. Oh. So 4 squared is 16. 8 squared is 64. 16 plus 64 is 80. Don't forget your square root signs. We haven't taken the square root of anything. So I didn't simplify because I think it's easier to compare like this. Because if I look, Bryce to Rochester Prep is square root of 80. Terrence to Rochester Prep is square root of 68. So who's closer? Terrence lives closer. So now I want to say Terrence lives closer because the square root of 68 is less than the square root of 80. So obviously it's closer. It's a smaller distance. All right, pause the video. Try the one on the right and see how you do. So I drew out the line and I wrote the distance formula. I know it's distance formula because it says what's the length of LM. Length is distance. And I use the distance formula because it's on the coordinate grid. So I have points x2, x1, y2, y1. So if I look quickly, x1, y1 is negative 3, 2, and x2, y2 is 4, 1. So let's do x2 minus x1. x2 is 4 minus negative 3. So there's a double negative here. We're going to have to be careful. I might do this right now just so you see it. 4 minus negative 3. If it's a minus negative, it's a positive. 4 plus 3 is 7. So this is 7 squared. All right, let's look at the y's. y2 is 1 minus y1 is 2 squared. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. And I'm going to square that to make it positive. 7 squared is 49. 1 squared is just 1. So that's going to be the square root of 50. But I could break this down. 50 is just 25 times 2. So now I could take the square root of 25. It's 5. I can't take the square root of 2, so I'll leave that. So LM is 5 square root of 2. That's the simplified version. It's that simplest radical form, so that's why I had to do that. Then the stretch question is, what if I cut LM into 5 equal pieces? Well, I know LM is 5 radical 2. That's how long it is. If I want to cut it in 5 pieces, basically I have my line LM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's terrible, but I'm just dividing it into 5 pieces. I got to divide by 5. So LM over 5 equals just radical 2.